You might be thinking, I submitted to a breath test. What are some issues that I can raise regarding this breath test here in Georgia? Well, there's several. If the court, our judge, finds that this breath test result is admissible, we then have to attack the test and the weight of the evidence that a juror should give to this test. One of the biggest challenges that we can make is something called the 20-minute observation rule. In every single breath test, the breath test administrator must conduct a 20-minute observation. This is to ensure that the subject is not putting any foreign objects in their mouth, and the person is not burping, belching, vomiting, or regurgitating. Because if so, it can cause alcohol to travel from the stomach up through the esophagus and into the oral cavity and skew the results of this breath test. In addition to the 20-minute observation, the machine itself will have a procedural safeguard, where it will look to see if the two breath samples, if there's a difference between the two of 0.02 or more. The machine will look to see if there's a difference of 0.02 or more between the two breath samples. If so, the machine will provide a written response saying possible residual mouth alcohol. Please wait 20 minutes before doing the test. Now, what we do is we will typically get the dispatch records from the arrest and determine what time the person conclusively arrived at the jail. We compare that time with the time of the first breath sample to see if it's even possible that the officer did the 20-minute observation. I had this issue come up on a case in a local jurisdiction where the breath test was admitted. It was a high number, and we argued that no 20-minute observation occurred, and the operator actually admitted he never did the 20-minute observation, and the jury found that the breath test should not be given any weight, and they found him not guilty. In addition to the 20-minute observation, we can also raise challenges about radio frequency interference. These machines are sensitive, and they can be interfered with from certain radio transmissions. Now, what's at every police station? A radio tower for dispatch communications, and the officers frequently leave on their own personal radios while they're in the breath test room. There's also challenges available to the machine itself, whether the machine has been properly calibrated and maintained, if there are any missing parts or components, and if any of those parts or components have gone bad or expired. We can also check to see if that machine has been subject to any volatile chemical compounds, and that can skew breath test results. There's a whole list of issues we can raise with the machine and the operator of the machine.